playing Hurts in the background.
I
Really
like
soft.
it. We're gonna listen to Hurts in the background.
What the what? Oh, that's just
Okay, just hooking us up to live on YouTube.
bye. Here we are.
Here we are.
So
We're here.
We're here.
Elizabeth is traveling.
Elizabeth is traveling, and we're here, and we're going to talk about powerful breakthroughs.
Breakthroughs.
Yeah.
Powerful ones.
Especially the kind that show up in the moment before they can become a repeated pattern in a cycle.
That would be cool too.
No, that's what we both had.
I mean, the repeated pattern cycle,
Yeah.
on, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's like catching myself before I repeat the cycle.
Yes.
That's the breakthrough. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking more of the, I guess, habit. I'm thinking of habit. The habit to continue the non-habit, old habit. And now I'm just confusing a little bit. Never mind. My brain is a little behind.
It's January. We don't know what's going on. So what do you have written down?
I got a lot written down. So breakthroughs. So stopping my pattern with freaking out about my dad, who comes in and out and in and out and in and out of my life whenever he feels like it. Now I'm kind of, I don't want to say blocking, but kind of blocking, kind of staying away from that, and allowing other people to handle the situation at hand and not feel guilty about it. So that was one of my big ones. Breakthroughs.
Breaking a pattern.
Yes.
I'd say that's a big breakthrough.
Yes, that is definitely a big breakthrough.
Because you are creating space. It's not a negative thing.
No.
You said the word blocking.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a different word. I guess blocking the pattern more than blocking the situation.
Right.
Yeah. How about you?
I don't know. It's been really subtle for me. So, but it's just been like, for me, it's been tuning into my gut feelings a little bit more and feeling what my gut feels like when things feel right and feel aligned, and then when things feel chaotic. So
Yeah.
I'm getting to know those two.
And not questioning your gut.
Yes, but then we got into this caveat about if your gut isn't clear, and that's kind of a mirror to physical belief, right? So, but it's like if your instinct isn't clear and your gut isn't clear, how do you trust it? So then we got into the layers about like sloughing off the different layers that prevent you from really listening clearly and not in a distorted way based on stuff that's in your closet of your brain.
Yep.
That you haven't unpacked.
Or in a while.
In a while, yeah. So shaking out the dust of all those distorted layers of what actually feels true. And by true, I think that you can unpack that like, well, what defines what true is, but I think what feels like resonant, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's, with like we've had guests on here talking about somatic movement and how that's creating the mechanical part to go with the emotional part so that it sloughs off all the layers that are stuck. Kind of like that. I think this is the process of alchemy that I'm explaining. So
Yeah.
It is sort of like turning pain that was a block into something that flows.
Yeah.
Feels nice. For me, yeah, I don't know about the specific story to share.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, it's like learning what dynamics feel like, and then walking into situations that give me an opportunity to pause and be present while also observing what all is happening with me, my perception, other people's presentation towards me, right? Like analyzing those
Yeah.
things, but also being present. I've had like recently a really good opportunity to do that and witness my physical like feeling sensations that are associated with negative emotions.
Yes. And negative body language, really,
Yeah,
too.
and feeling into like how I respond so magnetically to those things. So I was able to sort of like pause a lot and observe and then come back into a place of acceptance of the present moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not read too much into it with emotion, kind of observing it from the outside
Yeah.
as an experiment.
Yeah. It is like that. And that makes it a lot more palatable.
Yeah.
If it's like an experiment because you don't have there's some safety around that language because it's like it's just a test. You know?
Yeah.
You can clean it up and try again tomorrow. If it doesn't work, like
Right.
something can blow up.
Exactly. Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully
Yes,
not.
that would.
It's a test, but there's a lot of like liberation in that container zone to set for yourself. Like, I'm just gonna try this out and I can fall right back if I need to. If anything, I've changed a little bit in even trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Grow in even just doing that. Anything you can lay back to.
Yes.
You take a nap.
Take a nap if you're exhausted from all of that
Yeah.
show.
So what else? I didn't write anything down because we had a quick.
I just wrote down, like, I don't even know if it's organized or what, but update on my non-alcoholness. It's good so far. Really haven't thought about it. Like, usually I'm like, oh, right now I'd be sitting on the couch having my. I've not really done that. Not that I'm doing dry January. I'm just kind of seeing what happens with it. I was feeling the alcohol, like in my butt, like what it was doing to me. So I wanted to kind of clean it out and start from scratch and have a different get back to, like, if I'm at a wedding I can have a drink, or if I go out with my girlfriends I can have a drink, and not when I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. I don't really need to have one. So I'm now at a kind of I've broken through the wall that I have been trying to break through for a few years now. So knock on wood, still going. And really, I have my cheater stuff, my THC drinks, but I don't have my body doesn't have negative effects from it. So I'm sticking with that for now, and then eventually, really, hopefully, when I can sleep at night again, I can just go to sleep and not feel like I need a crutch, I guess. I don't want to talk bad about it. This is my journey. My journey.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my journey here, people. But and let's see. I'll just go down. Do you want me to just go down my list here?
Sure.
I wrote stuff. I wrote affirmations kind of about all this stuff, like breakthrough stuff. That helped me, like, or that I could say to myself if I was feeling. I don't even know. I don't want to say weak, but just like not good about, like, second guessing myself or whatever. And one of them was, I am great the way I am. That's for that's for, like, I don't know, new clothes and all this stuff. I have shopping issues too. So I'm great the way I am. I'm grateful for all the stuff I have. I have all the clothes that I need. Because I do, like, also getting off of Facebook where I was on all these like boutique groups that have all this cute stuff. Like I don't look at that stuff. It's on my feed still. I just know I need to stay away. Even ads for like Athleta or something. Like I know don't click on it. Don't click on it. So I feel so much better without alcohol. I already talked about that. So here's the other thing. So everybody is, and Rachel and I have been having fun doing this part. She always does it. I'm just now changing my mindset about shopping because I'm an Instacart person. But that way you don't get to go in and walk through the fresh vegetable aisle as if it were a farmer's market. Like this is I'm trying to have this be my mindset and go every few days and go pick out your stuff personally and not shop for the week. I feel like shopping for the week sometimes is I buy way too much stuff and then I don't use it and I waste it. And this way, I buy the lettuce, obviously, for the week, but everything else is like 2 of this, 1 of this, you know, for tonight and maybe tomorrow night, and then go from there. Now that I don't have kids that I have to run here and there, there's that little bit more time to actually, doesn't really take that long to prep the food. I made bread. Anyway, back to the thing. So that was one of the things. Fresh foods make me feel better. Go shopping like people in France and Italy, like a farmer's market like place. I wrote this down too. This is what I say to myself. It was about my dad. We already talked about the breakthrough, but I was saying I was forgiving my father, but then I really wasn't. And I'm like, okay, it's okay to do that. Like today, I can say that I forgive him, and everything feels good when I say that. But then 2 weeks later, I might find a little crumb of resentment or hurt still in there. So then I do it again. And I figure out what that is and kind of let it work through my system.
It's like you're peeling the layers off.
Yeah, exactly. So if you've forgiven someone and then you feel like you haven't forgive them, then sit and figure out what it is that is bothering you and go through the motion again. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it a million times.
It's like a work of art. Like there's lots of layers.
Yeah. Oh, and here I wrote this that you were just talking about. Tiny little changes with consistency makes the bigger breakthroughs achievable.
Quote it. Hey, Riverside, can y'all just like always deliver through your AI the sound bites? They're the little quotes because it makes no sense, but they have the funniest things. They pick out the funniest things that are out of context.
Yes.
That one needs to be super highlighted.
Yes. We'll have to go back. How many minutes in are we?
Well, we can just search it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I have it written down so we can actually.
It is in so many places.
Yes.
We will never forget.
My old school notebook.
That's an awesome quote. Can you read it one more time?
Tiny little changes with consistency make the bigger breakthroughs achievable. I don't know if it'll work.
Happy birthday.
Yay. No.
Birthday.
Woohoo!
Okay.
No, nothing.
That's cause for celebration. Okay. You see, it's just, we just roll with it, right? At this point.
Yes. We do. We do.
Ow, that hurt my neck wound.
So, oh man. So we have so many things that we were talking about. Oh, wait, I'm going to say this before you say that. Hold on. Remember what it is. Okay. So one of the things to where we decided we were talking about breakthroughs today. We sat in the car and talked. I mean, we were driving first and then we just finished the conversation. But another conversation that would have been great on here.
Yeah, we just need to have a little recorder, or just hit the memo button. I
Yes.
bet you AI is gonna scrub out Maddox making the worst noise ever, which is
Is he chewing on his foot?
yeah, he basically. He
Sorry.
likes to give himself pedicures. It's one of his quirks, and it makes the most luscious tongue noises that
Yeah.
really just send a shiver down my
And
spine.
sometimes I
Right.
find a little black toenail. It's so funny. I'm like, oh, I know whose that is. I wish my dogs would
I'm
cut their
so-
own toenails. No, it's awesome. No, there's plenty of other shit on the floor that I need to vacuum up
It's so
that my dogs
disgusting.
have done. But
It's funny because I found something like that too and been horrified, but it's so funny how quick I switched my emotional state into acceptance and love because I'm just like, that is disgusting. What is that? Oh, it's just Maddox's shard
Yeah.
of his black toenail because he has every other few toenails is black or white.
yeah, he's
And
like a
it'll be
little
like,
checkerboard
it looks
toes.
like a piece of a bug's like armor.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
true.
"Ugh," and
Oh,
then
it
I'm like,
could-
oh,
It could be that too, with Yeti around.
it's so gross. Ooh, ugh. Thanks for letting me say that out loud because now I'm witnessing how disgusting it really truly is. Hey Maddox, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Good boy. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. We exchanged one weird sound for another. But anyway, I grabbed it up here and okay, got it. Rachel helped me because I've been opening up my ribs this way. In yoga, it's a cue. He's driving. I love you. He's here. He's supporting us. Okay.
Massaging his brain.
Reset. Beep boop boop. Good boy. Go lay down. Go lay down. So I've been opening my lower rib. He's gonna come up.
I know. I forget how you.
I
I
don't
forget
even
how
know.
you had how you were.
You need to be the priority here because he will take over the whole. It might not even. It's like really tight.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
We made it. It's
I
my
can't
paper.
eat it.
It's awesome.
Do you like
ASMR. Is that comfortable for you? I feel like I'm squishing your butt.
Don't worry about it. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been opening my lower rib cage. It's a cue in yoga, to widen. But I've been working towards it, and I finally connected like my brain to where I can actually like make it widen without constraining everything.
Look, I'm doing it.
Yeah. It really does feel like some Chandraseva shit,
Yes.
because she's just open vessel, man, and it's like, ooh, I feel my rib cage widen, and it helps reveal where instead of it being like a lot of chaotic tightness alongside a certain general swath of body,
Uh-huh.
it becomes a little bit more clear and then a little bit less painful when I go into those areas to like make a stretch or to release some fascia or something, or press through, or ball or whatever. It's like whatever method, it's the widening of the rib cage has connected, and it's like the network is like allowing it a little bit more each day. So anyway, I say all that because ouch, as I poke at my weird floating oblique muscle, it's like moved around now since what you did yesterday today. And anyway, so I walk around and I'm like constantly trying to be like breathing into the sides, and like aligning my neck and things properly, and then like that way, just finding. I was so trapped literally in the traps, which I know I say this all the time, but it's such a journey. That's one of those little bit with consistencies things.
Yeah.
For real. Because you don't get any reward. You just get curiosity. You're like, I want to go back to that open space and clamp back. So I'm always in the unclamp, right? But anyway, the widening ribs has really helped create more space in general. And so I had a ball I was just
Literal
talking,
ball.
or was it
Not like she had a great time.
Yeah. I had a ball, see? No, I have like a
Yeah,
fashion,
see?
the gal with the long stem. I had like a walking stick.
Spindle shanks.
Yeah. Spindle shank. Oh my god. But I had a fashion release ball, and oh, but this morning, no, it was this morning, I was walking and opening my lat area because I have been. Rachel showed me how to roll my fascia like in the rib
The
area,
trigger point area.
right
Yeah.
in the like lat thing or whatever, right in that area, and it just I've been doing it a little bit consistently, um, and then widening my ribs consistently, so that's making my diaphragm like be able to pump. And I was talking to her and I was pulling on something and like felt like a sudden like opening, and I was like, "Can you get here and rub this thing?" Like I just need something that isn't my. I don't want to create force here to create flexion where I'm trying to release right with my own hand. Not to mention my whole trap lights up when I do that motion because I'm breathing correctly, and it does that like electricity
Oh, yeah.
tingle.
I'm
With
getting.
the fashion knot.
No.
Oh boy. So, oh my goodness. So anyway, I just was like, "Can you do this?" And you just went right in. And if you want to explain what you felt, I don't know. It was like kind of cool.
It's an adhesion, a little like knot in the muscle, like in the middle of, like you have all these smooth lines going like this in your muscle, and then there's like this spot right in the middle, and you just kind of put pressure on it. Sometimes it doesn't release right away, but you anyway, I put my thumb on it and I kind of was just wiggling it around a little bit, pressing in, and she was kind of adjusting her body to get right in that tweaky spot. And then you hold it for a minute and you can wiggle it around a little bit, but you can also just stay still and with pressure in it. And eventually it releases. And sometimes that adhesion is like flat again and smooth, and sometimes it's just a little bit less of a lump. And then hopefully the blood like flow pushes it all the way through, and then you have a nice smooth area. But then we felt like this other little tiny adhesion, and then I pressed on that, she did something, and I don't know, and then I couldn't find it, and I'm like, I think it went away.
Yeah.
And that's the best when they actually go.
I've been having like all these new memories. Not really,
Oh.
but like it feels like that because I feel like all this space is opened up like in my back, and then it also is like feels like
In your brain,
in my brain,
like right over here.
my brain and face right over there. Yeah, it's like all mirrored, and like my left toe is like, hey. It literally like opened up.
Oh, that's nice. I need
It's
to-
weird. I feel like I have like a new personality coming in here with this. Not like no.
We're gonna get that
like a
on the
new
video.
layer of authenticity is coming
Oh,
out.
okay.
That makes a lot of
Another
sense.
layer of your personality.
Yeah,
not
like
another.
another layer of who I'm not has shed through that.
Okay.
So you're seeing it's like getting rid
More
of a
real.
layer.
Her true self is even closer to being complete.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while because I feel like that was just one of many adhesions.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
gonna be a while. She'll be 90.
I know, and it'll be fabulous.
That's the best though. All the older people like they've got it down. That's why you got to go listen to them and hear their stories for sure.
Exactly. I'm gonna be like Benjamin Button.
Oh, I just saw a little clip from that actually. When she was like, I'm 43, and he's like, I'm 43, and she's like,
Let's make
where?
it.
And well, she was pregnant, yeah. So, and then he was like, I don't know if I'm happy about his face, Brad Pitt. He's like, he does that perfectly good mix of I'm so excited, but really I'm dreading it because I won't be able to. I'm going to be a child by the time my baby is a child, and then.
And then we'd have to fight over girls for
Yeah.
a couple years until I started getting younger than them.
Because my wife, who's now 60, can't really be intimate with me because that would put her in jail. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that was a weird movie. I don't even know if that happens. I just scratch that last part. Scratch it.
Yeah.
That was weird.
No, yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna be. I'll be untangled by 90, but I'll look like I'm 30. 'Cause I'm
Ooh.
gonna age backwards because I'm no. I was gonna say, I don't even want to say that. Because my old ATL coming out.
Oh, you had a good one earlier.
Yeah, they
Damn,
never.
you guys,
I
we're
need
just
like
gonna have to start recording everything. That's it.
to pay someone 10 grand to like go through and produce something out of our raw audio feed.
Yeah.
It's just so
I'll pull that money out of my ass.
much.
That would be cool.
I
Then
just
we,
manifested it the wrong way. For free. I feel like all the things that need to be caught will be caught in the way.
yes.
Right microphone sitting right there.
Right, microphone check. Oh no.
Yeah, I used to freestyle a little bit, like in moments where it wasn't it was freestyling for real, and it was never really recorded. But those moments were so golden. I think they weren't supposed to be recorded because they just fly.
I made a song. What is it called? Like a parody. What is Weird Al Yankovic do? What are his called?
I think he's called a weirdo.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I made, that song, Hey There, Delilah.
Yeah.
I made one up called Hey There, McDonald's. And it was it was funny. Something
That
about
was really good.
something about Hey There, McDonald's. I can't remember. It's gonna drive me crazy. I've been thinking about it for years, trying to remember what it was. Can I have a milkshake and some fries? Something, something. I'm so hungry. Better make it supersize. Oh, it went on. There were verses and verses of that shit. And
Still.
I was gonna make Justin, because Justin can play the guitar. He can play that song, and
Oh.
he wouldn't sing it. He was too embarrassed.
I love that story.
I wanted to record it.
And look at Maddox. He's just having his zen moment. He's getting like a scalp massage.
Yeah.
So lovely. I had a video of him, but now it looks really. But anyway.
Yeah. So we're acting like you're hanging out with us right now.
Yeah. You're supposed to talk now. You're supposed to fill the silence. Like,
yes.
you're
Come
making
on.
it weird.
God.
Why'd you even invite?
I don't know. But I know what we were gonna. Oh, Rebecca from. I was gonna say from Lunar Yoga, but she's not just a yoga teacher. She was on last year, probably. I'm gonna say it was like March or April.
I think it was.
Yeah. So, but she's coming on next week, and
yay! And she used to own Yoga Sila.
yes.
Know her.
That's how we know her. And last time we had so many questions for, like, I think we were trying to get her whole, like, everything she does, but I think this time we're going to pick something. Just one thing, because then we'll just have her on again.
Yep. Focusing.
What thing are we going to pick? Somatics?
Yeah, we could probably drill down a little bit deeper under that too. I think we need to brainstorm a little bit.
Yeah.
So me just being whatever I am.
Okay, never mind. No pressure. But what we'll do is we'll pick like one thing that she does, because we'll have her on again. So don't be disappointed if you know her and we don't pick the thing that you're like, oh my gosh, you should have her talk about that. And if you are listening and it's before next week, just text us or whatever.
You know what we mean. It's 2025.
Yeah, come on. Do I have to say the right thing?
Figure it out. There's only like 4 platforms.
Yes. By the way, we're on Apple Podcasts now.
Yeah, don't be overwhelmed by the internet, listener. Just keep it simple, stupid, at KISS. But I don't like that S word there. Recently, I've become very resistant to using that word.
The foot? That one?
No.
Oh, that
I don't
word.
like it. I don't know why, but I appreciate that I don't like it. That and I recognize it.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna say that. But keep it simple. Why am I lecturing our listener about the internet? I don't know shit about the internet. But I just think don't overthink it. That's all I'm saying. Because there's so many resources and there's only it's like technocratic looking type vibe right now. So just take what you can get. Don't overthink it. Don't get sucked into it. It's chaos. Just chaos.
Yeah.
So we will provide you the links that you need, especially to we forgot to make the cacao.
Damn it.
It's all right. Well, you know what? We're gonna do it a little more ceremonial one time. So it's okay. This might have been rushed. Might not.
We'll do it on the Instagram. How about we do it live on Instagram tomorrow?
So okay, done. So tomorrow,
which will be today for you.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
Or maybe if you're in Australia or something.
Yes.
You might be in another dimension right now, or whatever planetary alignment is happening.
And if we put it on our stories, you might and not ever see it.
We hope for the best. So, we talked about these cacao discs last time, and they're from Firefly Chocolate. So we thought let's bring it up on the podcast because I have tested these chocolate cacao discs that are chai flavored. Well, they're Mexican Oaxacan cacao, so they're Mexican spiced. To me, I think I read the ingredients, but I'm pretty sure it's just like cardamom chai. It's kind of like a chai vibe. Really, really, really delicious. Oh my gosh, obsessed. So good.
Yeah.
And they're in discs, so it makes it easy to just grab some and melt them over your favorite kind of milk or whatever over the stove and then and then you can put more spices into it and you can like do your mantras over it however you want to prepare it and do it ceremonial that way. It's like, or you can like I've been doing making it my coffee replacement or mushroom drink replacement. So I'll just put a couple discs in the bottom of a mug and pour boiling water and blend it with my mushroom powder, and then it becomes a base, and then I add like some coconut cream or something.
It's heart opening.
Yeah, so sometimes I incorporate it like that in the mornings, and it's not as serious, but you can dress it up or dress it down, and either way, this one seemed to be coming from a good source. But anyway, we went to look it up to share it, and it doesn't really exist anymore, and it's kind of weird and sketchy. So Rachel ordered a replacement, and we were going to bring it out and try it tonight, and now we're all caught up.
So we'll do it. Yeah. We'll put the link here.
Yeah.
But we will. Stuff. It's called Aura. O-R-A, I believe. I don't think it has the U.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Aura Cacao. And they're all over Instagram already. So they've got their marketing down pretty good. So we'll just provide the link just in case. I'm sure you can just find it real quick. But we'll put the link in just in case. And was there another link I was gonna do? Oh, I ordered. That was the other thing I was going to talk about. Everybody's in a rush all the time. I've been really doing my little investigative snack option things. So if you don't want to pre-make your own snacks or you just want to grab like a protein bar or whatever, I've been doing some research and I haven't tasted them yet, but you order them, then they make them. They're not sitting on a grocery shelf or anything like that. They are made after you order them. So it takes probably a few days for them to make them. And then it's like 5 days to receive them or something. So it's more like a 2-week wait time than a 1-week wait time, but you're getting fresher ingredients, and they claim that there is no extra unpronounceable stuff in it. So do your own research, but there's a link that I have that is, I think it's 20% off. It might be 10, but it's a percentage off of it if you want to try it. So I think it's called Condition 1 is the name of the protein bar. Just my ongoing kind of investigative research on these grab and go bars. So, and I will also let you know once I get them if I like them. But if you want to try them along with me, the link will be in the show notes.
The thing will be the thing.
So, the other thing we've been doing lately, separately and together, is the music. This megahertz.
Oh, I'm like blasting it into the microphone, dude. I bet you it's
Oh. I don't know if you can hear us, but no.
Well,
Anyways, this music in the background, there are tones for abundance, there are tones for healing, there are tones for sleep. So many tones. And it doesn't take up much battery, and it's really good for your own vibration that we all have. That I don't know if you recall this or not, but we all have it. And which one is this? Do you know?
528.
Which is that healing?
They all are, it's I don't even know the different number correlations,
Oh, okay.
but they all correlate to different chakras.
Okay.
I do know that, and I don't know which one.
So check it out. And it's just music. There's not any.
It's just a tone.
Yeah, it's a tone. Sorry.
It's
But
like frequency healing.
yes.
You keep it on all day in the background, like
it doesn't distract you from your work, but it still gives you that.
But you can even put it like almost imperceptible, and it's still
does its magic.
Yeah. It's better if you have something that creates it naturally. Because there's something to be said about all the interference that's happening between the actual origin of
if you put it on wood, though, if you put your phone on wood,
well, I mean, it's coming out of
it vibrates too.
Yeah. I mean, the tone is distorted through the device.
True that.
So we don't like that, but that's the best we can do, I guess, what we have. But yeah, all the frequencies match the whole map of the body somehow, So all the numbers. I like it.
Try it, because why not?
Yeah, just
if you're here and you like yoga, give it a shot. You might enjoy it. It might make your meditation groundbreakingly
easier to do if you want. Oh, I want to say something on meditation. Because,
okay.
Okay, I just want to say a couple things. Meditation is, if whoever I'm speaking to doesn't meditate and wants to, or is curious about it but hesitant, or has not an excuse, but has like a thought about it that is sort of towards the idea of I don't have time for that, or I can't sit still long enough, or my mind moves too fast for that, I have too much. That's exactly why you should try. And when you notice that your brain is moving too fast, and you notice that you want to get up, and when you notice that you can't do this, but you've sat down to like try it, that's you meditating. You noticing you are becoming aware that you're the observer of your thoughts in noticing your own behavior. So just try that and focus on noticing that you notice yourself. And if you want to put, even if it's like you put a little tally mark every time you noticing yourself, and you get one tally mark every day, that's those small progressions.
Yeah.
It starts to open your capacity to observe and your awareness to your own mind. And so no pressure.
And nobody's mind is clear, by the way.
Exactly. You would be a ball of light if your mind is clear.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So I just wanted to say that those are the simple like myths. Like I'm trying to change perception around it, because it's not an exclusive activity for elite people.
Also, walking can be meditation.
Yeah.
Writing can be meditation. Drawing, painting.
Exactly.
All that can be meditation.
Yeah. Because your mind goes into something that you enjoy, that your mind can go into a calm place.
Yeah.
It's a perfect place to work on observing that you shifted into that, and then flowing in that way.
Yeah.
It's simple. Keep it simple.
Keep
silly.
it simple, silly.
Instead of the other aspect.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm sure I've heard that before. But there is nothing new under the sun, so it's okay.
It is okay.
And yeah, so we had a session earlier where we just took a little chunk of time to sit cross-legged on the floor and bring some cool, like pretty stuff around, and then go, wait, what are we doing? And then it just was like, okay, let's do some breath work. And to me, that was meditation
Yes.
for sure.
Oh, totally.
Right?
And we had distractions.
Oh, we had hella. It was an ultimate test.
Yeah.
We had 3 dogs in here like figurating around us while we're trying to be calm.
And one of us was calm at all times. Like we both had our moment of like, oh my god, let me get these dogs out of here, and then we both had our chill moment. So again, you float in and out of it
Yeah.
whenever. It's not with the dogs. I mean, the dogs were a great little test of
Mhm.
can you do this with distraction. It was kind of cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I just felt that figure 8 again there because we were like exchanging. There was something that was anchoring both of us that we were able to tap in and out of the switch back and forth. But there was something in the middle that was like
Yeah.
the vortex of like
The stuff,
presence.
the crystals on the floor were the
Oh, look, hey, look at the mic.
cross
We
place.
had some,
And
yeah.
that's where the dogs were crossing too.
They were literally, yeah, they were like creating a portal. I was like, are y'all trying to disrupt this magic, or are you here to partake of it or create it, or you just being silly?
They
They're
just-
sitting on the floor and not a human chair.
Yeah.
But Maddox is used to me sitting on the floor. We lived sitting on floors in Mexico. It was all like hammocks and meditative poses, really. There wasn't a lot
Yeah.
upright. But it was that was a really cool test. Yeah, like for sure.
I try to do as much with my dogs around as I can because I know I get busy, and I know you do that too.
Yeah, get them
With
used to whatever
Mr.
you do.
Maddox. And get us used to doing our stuff while still
Being alive and present.
Yeah.
Exactly. Being able to hold your calm and your stillness amongst the chaos that's going to inevitably surround you at any point in a given day.
Not that this is chaos at all.
What's the
He's
other side
super-
of the pendulum, I guess?
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet. Oh, and he's like smiling in his sleep.
Yeah, that's funny.
He sleeps like this.
It's so cute. I'm wiggling my foot, which it's like I'm doing my little mini somatic. No, I don't know. Naturally, that happens, and I think it's rocking him to sleep.
Oh, it's like mutual healing.
Yeah.
Your energies exchange. Oh,
Ooh,
oh, you just wrinkling his
Nice.
nosy.
I hope it was a happy one, not a bad one.
That's so sweet. So what else? We're I just had a sentence in my head and it went out.
I don't know. Oh,
We're-
hey.
We're in January and it feels again a little long.
January to me always feels long.
Yeah.
I'm always like, if I could just get through January.
Do you remember in 2020 everyone was like, it's January 73rd?
It feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I do think there's not 5 weeks, but it's definitely it's kind of like a 5 weeks, so it's like 3/4 of a week and 1/3 of a week,
Mhm.
and then 3 weeks in between. So it's a little over 4 weeks, which they usually call a 5-week month, I think. So it's even longer than ever.
Yeah. It's the longest period.
Crazy. But
Oh, here we are.
we have the new moon coming, which I don't know anything about, but I'm just starting to research this all. But something January 25th, what is happening?
The planetary alignment.
That's right. Yeah, so supposedly we'll be able to see a bunch of them, except for Mercury. I forget now. There's two that you need a telescope to see, but the rest of them you should be able to see with your naked eye, hopefully.
Hmm.
At any point, I think. So we'll see. I'll be in Montgomery, Alabama, looking up at the planets.
Can I do a fourth one? I'm going home to Greenbow, Alabama. Oh, thank you. Oh man, I have family in Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama.
Well, not Birmingham, like it's definitely the country part outside
Well, we'll be in Prattville.
Birmingham. Ooh,
That's where Justin, his last name is Prattley. He should move to Prattville.
I think I'm the mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
so
funny.
exciting.
It is exciting.
That is very exciting, and I have to say too that because I'm running out of things, I feel like we're
Yeah, we
powerful
can.
breakthroughs. I just want to say this. I remembered I can close out with
Okay.
another powerful breakthrough as my low back twitches. Um, Rachel has a vibration plate. I call it a shake plate.
Yeah.
And so I've been shaken, and the last couple days I have been avoiding it. And I was on this kind of trajectory where I was really tuned in to what was loosening and where I was able to shift and open in areas to lengthen and all these things, get a little more calibrated. And I was working with it, and then I noticed that I slowly stopped shaking. And I just had a breakthrough today telling you that I had been avoiding it. And I was like, just said it so casually. I was like, oh, I've been avoiding it. And then I said, oh, I've been avoiding it because it's like, oh no, that feels too good. You're moving into too much homeostasis. Let's sabotage it real quick. We're not ready to feel good yet. So that was a big breakthrough because it was like an awareness that I do this because I definitely know I've done it and I know everyone's done it, even if you're not conscious of it, you're doing it right now. But you start to make an improvement and you start to feel better, and then your ego or your subconscious programming or your unconscious thoughts grab tightly and throw you back into a state of fear that you're going to lose some part of yourself that you don't
Yes.
need based on being driven by those things alone.
Yeah.
And not your heart. So when your heart gets involved and these things aren't as strong, because they're necessary, they're always going to be there, but they don't need to be all that we are, which is why we have stress and stuff, right? But so anyway, when you get into that homeostasis, there's like a threat to part of us that thinks it needs to fight to survive, the ego driven, all of that. And so it's like it starts to make excuses and put things in your reality that show you that you probably made a mistake by trying to jump off the cliff of safety and like go for better waters. You know what I mean? So to me, that's like a phenomenon that just happens with like healing and changing and self-awareness. But to me, that was me grabbing it in the moment and seeing that that's what's happening. I'm about to self-sabotage because I'm making a change that's improving things for homeostasis. So stop.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that clear until I said it out loud because all the excuses were packed or like pre-loaded in of like, you don't need to shake because you already fixed it. Just little, I don't know,
Some
comments.
little excuse pops up.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then they start becoming like confetti, and then it's your whole identity around the concept. You're like, yeah, that was the comfortable way, right? And and then before you know it, a few days go by, and you're like, oh, I'm starting to hurt. Oh, I'm starting to have all these same old thought patterns. It's because I was pushing, I'm vibrating some of the patterns out of like around my knee where it needs to like open up, and there's fascia jammed or whatever, or around my ankle and around why my foot is turned in. And that kind of like loosens up some memories. The more that I allow it to open, the more like painful memories show up. But I'm learning to open up into those and focus on my breathing and spinal alignment, and then it turns into an energetic sensation and flushes out. So that vibration plate is like kicking it up.
Yeah.
And I think my old structures were like, hold down the fort, guys, call out all the big guns. Like she's about to kick us out.
healing.
Yeah, we're about to not serve that much of a purpose. But really the point is you integrate that stuff. You don't run away from the bad things, you integrate it in, but you have to like see all the things that you think you're afraid of, and that's the scary part. But it's like as soon as you accept that they're part of you, because there's no light without any dark, it just doesn't make any kind of sense. It's like, okay, they're part of me, but they're not overtaking me, they're like showing me my light. So they're like there. So anyway, those stories get like reallocated in my tissues when I vibrate on the vibrate plate. And I think anyway, so I went and did it today. And it was like I felt like super, it felt more freeing than like anxious about, I don't know.
So the last couple days that you didn't do it compared to today, now that you did do it, do you feel better? I mean, not just like, oh, I'm so glad I did that, but like looking at yesterday going, oh, I didn't feel this way last night. Maybe it's because, or yesterday, whenever after you normally do it, whatever time that is, like,
yeah.
Do you feel like you can see where the patterns couldn't make their way, the bad patterns couldn't make their way back in?
No, it's, yeah, I mean, it's more like,
or arise, I guess.
It's like, well, I guess it's sort of layered and nuanced. I'm trying to, I don't know where. It's like, yeah, like I notice, yes. Yeah, that's exactly that. I notice where my thoughts, well, because it's not that I think that I need to do that shake plate thing all the time. It's like,
Right.
It's like loosening up, doing a lot of groundwork that I have to continue. It's like
Yeah.
picking up a lot for me to like continue to like intentionally open, even though it hurts. The further you get to the core of it, the more it kind of hurts, and you want to snap back into those comfortable like constrictions,
Yes.
But yeah, it feels like I wasn't complete in this vibration of this area or whatever yet. So yeah, in a way, yeah, it's like I noticed like, oh, I guess those are similar patterns that were getting worked on and shown some compassion, like literally like this side of my body.
Oh yeah, where you were just working on.
Yeah, where you helped me there. It's all this side, and it's like, yeah, it feels kind of like
the masculine side.
Yeah, it's my masculine, and I've been living in my wounded masculine. I've been wounded masculine forward facing my whole basically life up until I started in 2021. Started this. So looking
realizing it all.
It's gonna make him so good.
It's gonna kick me off. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to get too far into that, but that's exactly right. And so it's me getting to stop like and witness that I don't want to repeat a cycle based on how I'm feeling tightness here, but I don't, it's like I'm realizing that me feeling tightness here is correlated directly to all the thought patterns and loops in my head. So yeah, it's like the more I loosen that, the more I catch the cycles. Yeah. It feels so good. It feels so good to loosen it up. It's like, it feels like I was wearing a straight jacket. It feels like I'm still loosening it more and more and more. But the gentler I am, like a vibration plate.
Yeah.
Instead of like digging into it all the time over the side of a bed, like
yeah,
desperately. It's like, yeah, being gentler. Oh, there we go. Being gentler, but consistent is paying off. And when I start to like not be consistent, it gets louder, quicker.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so grateful to be able to have you to share this with and witness the chaotic ups and downs of shaking out trauma all the time. and being able to vibrate on a shake plate.
Yeah.
It's really a special experience.
I think I need to make commission on it because I think I have like 3 people that have bought one now that have seen it. 3 exercise clients.
Oh yeah, you should add it to your list of vendors or sponsors. Yeah, because it really is kind of. It's kind of simple, and also the little rebound, like the little trampoline. It's like as a person who's not under like 13 years old anymore, so anyone above 13, you feel a connection to your child self when you bounce on a trampoline for the first time in a while. I mean, probably mostly a lot of us probably feel an intense amount of pain if we're not trying to
Or you have
heal,
to pee.
or you immediately have to pee if you've had kids or whatever. Like, there's a lot of weird things. But under that, especially if you are practicing anything like yoga or breath work or anything where you're aware of your pelvic floor throat connection and you're able to use your diaphragm as a pump to pump oxygen and energy through your body, and like that's what I'm working towards slowly. Like that's why the vibration plate helps like loosen up all the like fascia stuff. But anyway, once you get past all that shit, you'll feel it like immediately in your heart. If you can open up and just bounce for a second, it's like, oh my gosh, I remember.
You might even laugh. You okay back there?
He's so dramatics.
Dramatics.
Yeah, jump on something, but don't hurt yourself.
Yes, don't hurt. Be careful.
It's
talk to your doctor first. That's what we have to say.
Oh,
we have to say that. But really, be a rebel and don't.
Yeah.
You can come over here and I'll make you sign a waiver now, though, that I said that because, yeah. But I have a rebounder and I have a shake plate. So come on over and shake with us. All right, maybe not. That was weird. Am I being awkward?
No.
So anyway, guys, it's kind of a mellow. I feel like we're very mellow evening this evening. How many minutes?
I was trying to see.
Does that say 57 again?
No way. I thought we were doing short as hell, but there we go. Yeah, it is.
Oh wow. Okay, it must be this sweatshirt. 57.
Oh, you got confetti, dude.
No, I won't be able to do. Wow. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Never mind.
Okay, it's like you're not organic enough.
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty good reader of like if we meant it or not. Now I feel like Mr. Rogers. Putting on my shoes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
what's that
thanks
song?
for
My neighbor. We're out of here. So next week, Rebecca will be here. Actually here. So come and watch us. We'll be on live again on YouTube and maybe Instagram. Maybe I'll throw my phone up and we'll be live on Instagram, especially because of I know the people that we know physically when we see them that watch this or listen, that they'll definitely want to see it live probably. So anyways, obviously, you guys, we love you and we're grateful for you, and we can't believe we're heading into season 2 pretty soon. So I'm trying to like play it off like I'm talking to you still, but I'm really trying to figure out where I can log off. So I found it. So we're gonna go. Bye. See you later.
Adios.